where is the pressure for this war coming from? It is not coming from the Pentagon. The Pentagon seems to have, for at least the time being, had its fill of major wars. It's not coming from you and me. If anything, I think probably there's been an overwhelming balance of not going to war messages going up to the White House and to Congress from people. And if you haven't done that, do it. Go to whitehouse.gov and send a message to the president saying we don't want another war of choice in the Middle East. That is, obviously that tells you where I stand, but I'm not going to apologize for that. It is not coming from the Israeli people. In November, polling showed that a majority of the Israeli people did not want to attack Iran, even knowing that Iran might acquire a nuclear weapon. So where is it coming from? It's coming from the Netanyahu government of Israel. Did I say Iran or Israel? Just then when I said the people.
You said Israel.
Okay, that's don't hesitate to correct me when I misspeak. Netanyahu came to this country just a few days ago and met with the president and leaned on him very hard. And Obama clearly does not want to go to war. Leaned on him very hard I should say, flipping through my paper, that in Israel, the national security establishment doesn't want an attack, with the exception of the head of Mossad. But the vast bulk of present, current, and past national security personnel, defense ministers, etc., in Israel do not want this. Netanyahu seems very much to do so. In The Guardian, on Thursday of last week, the headline was, Israeli Prime Minister demands Obama commit to military action if Iran's sanctions fail. They are he is very hot to do it. Now, why is that so big deal? I mean, why would the President of the United States be cowed by Bibi Netanyahu, the leader of a quite small nation? Because the Israel lobby in this country, which is utterly uncritical of Israel no matter what it does, and particularly supports hard-line policies, whatever they be, whether it be settlements in the occupied territories, blockade of the Gaza Strip, whatever, they always line up behind the Israeli government. And they have enormous political power. AIPAC is to foreign affairs what the National Rifle Association is to domestic affairs. It is a lobby that scares the hell out of every member of Congress and even turns the bowels of the president to water. And rightly so, because they have a proven track record of getting unelected any member of Congress that they think has not been 100% for the AIPAC line. AIPAC is American Israel Public Affairs Committee. It is not a political action committee. It does not give money, but it guides a huge and extensive network of uncritical, pro-Israeli Jews in this country to direct their money in elections. And boy, are they powerful. And it is no accident that Netanyahu's visit to Washington was timed with the National AIPAC Conference. And every politician goes there and kisses their asses. And no more so than the Republican aspirants for the nomination for the party to run for president. And they are pushing the hell out of Obama. I don't know. Who was it who said? Was it Gingrich or one of those aliens? Said, you know, if Obama's reelected, Iran will have a nuclear weapon in months. That kind of stuff. The loosest kind of talk. The loosest kind of talk. American Middle East policy, for the most part, is not made in Washington. It is made in Tel Aviv. And I will tell you that as long as AIPAC has the power it has, the U.S. policies in the Middle East will not only not be just, they won't even be sensible. And the good news is that more and more Jews, and I am one of them, in this country, are disaffected with that and belong to groups like Jewish Voice for Peace and Tikkun. And and I'm pleased to say that that's more true of young Jews in this country than older Jews. And it really becomes important to recognize the power of AIPAC and to work against it, particularly with members of Congress, because they are scared. They really are scared.